$50,000 up for grabs here tonight. 29th edition of this famed race here in this high-banked half mile. Rossburg, Ohio. Earl Baltus made this place famous. Tony Stewart has turned it into a real showplace. Both men did a tremendous job with the racing surface, and that's why the grandstands are packed here each and every year.
Definitely puts on a show here. These high-speed racetrack slide jobs, we've seen it. It's like Sammy Swindell chooses the inside. See if Madsen can stay with him.
Carey's in the 29. There's Pittman and Craig Kinzer right behind him. We're ready to go once again.
That was a good shot of that what we're talking about. Sammy turned that car left and drove right down off the bottom of the racetrack.
Carey trying to hang on. Look at Henderson. Boy, he's put on his show tonight in that black 82. But Pittman's trying to regain second.
Boy, the one that lost out was Craig Kinzer, though. His engine stumbled or something. He fell back. He was running fourth. He's falling back to 8th or 9th, it looks like.
And Schott's trying to come up inside of him. The one car you're not seeing here is the leader. Sammy Swindell is checking out. There he goes on our SVP speed shot.
I heard him say he was trying to conserve his tires early, but boy, 10 laps to go, whatever they've got left now, down to 9 laps. He's going to go hard here.
Yeah, but remember, last year was about 100 yards to the finish when he lost his tire. So he won't count anything in the bank until he sees the checker. Or has passed it, I should say. Good three-wide battle here. Pittman upstairs. Right through the middle goes Henderson, and it's Craig Kinzer on the bottom.
Craig Kinzer trying to fight his way back. Like I said, he was up to 4th, fell back about 8th, I believe it was. Oh, got really loose right there in the middle of the racetrack.
There is Saldana, and what a great run for Jack Hodenshield. He's in front of these guys in third. And that bright yellow number 59 you see at the top of the screen.
That's a different race car from last night, too. That crash he had with Tony Stewart destroyed that race car. They had to bring a new one down. Also, Madsen, who's running, I believe, still second, a new race car for him.
5 to go to the $50,000 check in Sammy Swindell. That's lap number 1. Get it all the way to the finish this year.
Madsen closing on him there in 3 and 4, though, Ralph.
The Australian, Gary Madsen, going after Sammy Swindell here in the closing stages of the King's Royal. He took a shot out of there, and Sammy held him off.
And it might have been too early, Ralph. He tried to slide down. He wasn't tucked up behind him far enough, and you've seen it all throughout the night. If you go too early, you're stuck in the middle of the racetrack. You got to slide all the way across the racetrack.
Now that car not working as good either. You can see him struggling a little bit there.
Boy, from a driver's standpoint, it's hard. When you think you have a shot, it's hard to hold back and not go for it. I believe that's what Madsen did. He thought he could get a slide on, couldn't clear him, and lost some ground to Sammy Swindell.
Get a little trigger happy.
Oh, but it's tough. It takes a lot of discipline not to want to do that. You think you only have one shot, you got to go for it.
And with 50 grand on the line, boy, everybody gets twitchy. Sammy.
Look at the different lines. Madsen running completely on the cushion, entering the corner. Sammy running down off of it.
And with the white flag lap that bit Sammy Swindell a year ago, here we go. 1 to go to $50,000 for Sammy Swindell. Can he make it all the way to the finish this year?
And you know he's got to be thinking about it, Ralph. He's got to be thinking about that tire let go right about here. Look at Madsen to the inside.
Madsen making a run out of can't get it done. Sammy Swindell wins the King's Royal. $50,000 goes to Slammin' Sammy. He got it done. A masterful drive by Sammy Swindell. Gary Madsen had a couple of good shots at him, but Sammy Swindell would not be denied this year.
Nice sportsmanship. Madsen pulling up beside him, giving him a thumbs up.
He's got to make it over the scales, and Sammy, he's got it. How does this feel after last year's disappointment?
You know, it's just, he deserved it.
Yeah.
After last year, and I was so scared that last lap. I didn't want him to lose it on the last lap again.
We saw you coaching him there during that red flag stoppage. What were you telling him?
You know, I told him, just do your thing.
Yeah.
You can do this. And I said, just go.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you, buddy.
Good Sammy Swindell, Sammy's wife. Thrilled. There she is to greet her husband as he gets to climb up on top of the throne. put on the crown and begin the celebration.
What Bobby called the goofy crown or whatever when he did his thing earlier?
One thing is not goofy about it is that $50,000 check.
You bet.
Victory Lane celebration.
And it's obvious Amy's showing a little more emotion. There's a smile from Sammy finally.
Well, you know, as we said, this place can break your heart like it did last year. And what a year Sammy Swindell is having, too. Brad, he is at the top of his game.
He really is. I mean, he's having a tremendous year. The most wins with the World of Outlaws, battling for the points.
He's going to be right there all the way to the finish, too. And this is a team that wasn't even necessarily sure if they were going to go all the way through the year with the championship chase, but the way they're running, they probably will.
Yeah, even he sounded, even up to a couple weeks ago, not sure if they're going to run the entire. But when you're leading the points and running as well as they are, why not? I mean, you know, he might not have a lot of shots left for the championship.
And more big money on the line. In Knoxville coming up, you'll see that race here on Speed. Amy knows what the frustration Sammy has had and when they're going to share these victories.
A lot of money on the line, too, for the championship. $150,000 win the championship. So he's so far staying out here.
Well, to the throne we go. And the king of the Outlaws for the night is Sammy Swindell, Bobby.
Redemption for Sammy Swindell. Last year he came oh so close. Had the lead at the white flag, and this year led the white flag and the checkered flag. How does it feel to close the deal, Sammy?
Yeah, well, it's great. You know, it's been a while, and I mean, we were so close, you know, last year, just trying to be careful and didn't quite make it, but you know, to come here like that, you know, last year and have a chance of winning, and or should have won, and then to pull it off again, you know, the next year here, and it's just great. This whole big game tree stands team. I mean, we've just got some awesome cars, and the Parker motors, you know, and these big fast tracks. That's just what I like, and you know, we try to gear up for the big races. So you know, hopefully we can get a few more.
Was there anything during those 40 laps that gave you a concern or a worry?
Well, I mean, you never know. You know, you want to leave a little reserve there, and you know, a couple of times I was running, and the guys, the track changed, the line changed a bit, you know, and I was probably going too slow, and you know, a pitman passed me, and I had to kind of get up and pick the pace up a little bit. So, you know, it's just you want to finish, but you know, you still want to win. So it's just trying not to use the car up, and you know, make sure we got plenty for the end. And you know, I just tried to be conservative the whole race, really. I mean, we ran hard laps and hard where it was comfortable, and I was cautious where, you know, you could get in trouble. I mean, I had the most trouble getting off of 2 there. It seemed like the track wasn't, you know, if you hit it just wrong. But it's always, that's the trickiest spot. So, you know, probably 40 laps I did good, and there was the other 10 I missed it. But, you know, it's just great to come here and win this race. It's just a great big race.
The hashtag tonight on Twitter will say,
still winning.
Yes, he is. As tough as he's ever been in his career. And it is amazing to think, Brad, if he just could have gotten that extra 100 yards last year, he could be 2 for 2 in back-to-back years at Kings Royal.